Hello everyone. Do you know that many people think that when you sign up with your dentist, it works in the same way as when you sign up with your local GP? Is that right, Kate?
Yeah, so no, it isn't. Most people don't actually realise you can't sign up with a dentist in the same way that you can with the GP. This right was lost in 2006 when the dental contract changed. We recently discovered that 68% of people are unaware of this and still think they can register permanently with an NHS dentist.
Really? So how does it work then?
So you can attend any dental practice, even in a different area from where you live, and this obviously depends on their capacity and whether they're taking on NHS patients. The contract means that dentists have no long-term obligation to see patients on the NHS unless they're undergoing active treatment or have had dental treatment that is still under guarantee. It doesn't give you the right to stay at the practice once the course of treatment is completed.
But a lot of dentists still have lists of patients. This is bound to be confusing to people. Why is this?
Yeah, so a lot of dental practices will keep an informal list of their regular patients, which then can make people believe they're registered because they'll receive invites to come for regular checkups, and that's where the confusion lies.
It's okay. Under the old contract, a dentist used to be paid for every patient on their list, and they would also be paid for each treatment they carried out. This changed in 2006, so the dentists are only paid for each unit of activity that they carried out and not the number of patients on their list. Has this worked?
So there's a lot of issues with the current dental contract. One of those being that dentists have lost that incentive to keep patients permanently registered with them, and we know this through hearing stories of people struggling more and more to find an NHS dentist and having to go privately instead.
So you say that people are struggling to find an NHS dentist. Is one of the problems that there aren't enough dentists?
So there are probably enough dentists, but what we're seeing is more of them opting to do private work over NHS work because they don't believe they're getting paid enough for that NHS work at the moment.
Is there a solution?
We believe that patients should have the right to register with a dentist in a GP-style system, and we also want there to be a reform of the dental contract to improve the access and affordability of dentistry for people. And in the meantime, we ask that dentists are clear on whether they're taking on NHS patients so people are able to find out where they can get appointments.
Finally, Kate, obviously finding an NHS dentist is hard, but what practical steps can people take if they want to find a dentist?
Yeah, so government is asking dentists to regularly update whether they're taking on NHS patients. So if you want to find a dentist, you could go to the NHS webpage specifically for this and have a look for dentists in your local area, whether they're taking on patients, and to get in contact.